Hi folks, so today I'm going to take a few minutes rather than making a whole video on this like many other YouTubers have to discuss LAN. What is LAN? LAN is the LEGO Ambassador Network. It is a subscribed as such channel for LEGO to drip feed new releases, information, early advance to YouTube creators so that you see reviews from creators that they approve of. What does that mean? Well, that's quite a dark grey area and lots of people have difference of opinions on this, and again lots of people feel differently. Lately we've seen an awful lot of LAN users leaving the LEGO Ambassador Network system, meaning they've decided they no longer want to subscribe to doing reviews early with LEGO. Now, pretty much everyone that I've ever seen protests that they are allowed to express their true opinion on a set, on a review, on a price, on anything. However, these sets are provided to them free of charge. So when you receive something free, your opinion and valuation of the cost is very different from someone that works for it, waits for it, and wants it. Those are factors that come into these situations. I like to live in the reality where LAN creators have given honest reviews of poor LEGO products, let's say, for want of a better word. I'd probably say some of these products aren't actually poor. The biggest complaint normally is pricing. Let's be honest. LEGO's an expensive hobby. You're either in it or you're not. And if you're not, good for you. If you're one of these that buys the off-brand products, you know who they are. There's plenty of them out there. And you know what? There's actually plenty of people making LEGO off-brand cities. I'm going to use the word off-brand. Some will say fake. I'd probably agree because most of them are licensed rip-offs of other themes and ideas. But there are plenty of people out there building cities out of these things, and the cost obviously is a lot lower, and good for them. There's also a lot of content creators out there that aren't in LAN but are there discussing LAN as if, you know, it's not something they'd ever do. But then when you actually look into the details of their channel, they have a Patreon, they have sponsors, they run promotions. So let's be honest, they're not much better than the LAN creators themselves. And they, even by their own admittance sometimes, they don't do it. They do it because it's a business to them. Now, to me, that's not what LEGO is. LEGO is a childhood memory. It's a toy. It's something I played with as a child. And as an adult, it's something I use as a relaxation tool. I enjoy it. I enjoy building with it. I enjoy the freedom it provides. And you know what? Even to some extent, I enjoy sorting LEGO, which is, you know, a really unpopular opinion, I know. But I do this for fun. I don't do this for financial gain. I get nothing from it financially. In fact, if anything, I put money, time and effort that I could spend earning more money rather than talking to a camera here in my front room. That's the reality. So the LAN. Why have people left LAN recently? Well, they've all come out with different reasons. Some it's to focus on other business projects they've got going on. Some it's because they feel they want the freedom to explore different aspects of LEGO. The reality for some as well is it's probably that they want to go down certain venues of sponsorship and business deals, and whilst being in the LAN they are bound to LEGO's terms and conditions, and that might say you can't do that. So for a lot of content creators, it's probably a combination of a few of those, and they are wrapping it in the bundle of I want the freedom to make the content that that's only partially true. The reality probably is they want to do a sponsorship deal with someone that Lego will not approve of. Or they want to do business with someone that Lego won't approve of. And that is the reason they're going down the avenues they're going down. For some, it will be that they want the freedom to make the content when they want, how they want, and so on and so forth. Because if you're in LAN, you know, you have quite a scheduling sense that Lego instilled on their release schedule. You know, you're receiving this set for free. You might not have to review it, but you do have to put something out around that time, I'd imagine. I mean, personally, I wouldn't know. I'm not involved with LAN, and I don't think I'd ever get that big that I would be. So it's not something I ever worry about. And to be honest, if this ever became a job between me and you, I don't think I'd want to do it. I've had other jobs before in the past that were different to what I currently do, and I didn't enjoy them. I love what I do now, and I enjoy it, and I enjoy spending my free time making content, talking about the Lego, talking about my Lego. Anyway, that was my whole 2 pence on this LAN situation. I believe some content creators have left so they can explore other business avenues, not so much what they're telling us are their reasons. But that's just my 2 pence. These are not anyone else's, and I'd just like to put a disclaimer there, you know, bit bold. It's not theirs, it's mine. That's what I think, and I'm telling you. Anyway, the rest of this video will be a speed frame of me sorting out the Marvel and DC shelves, and then I'll show you what I've done with them, because I managed to get the Lego DC Batcave shadow box into the section. Woohoo, success. And yeah, I managed to get that into the section and make a bit of space. I've also picked up a couple of purchases this week off eBay. Not going to show them you yet, I'll show them you in the next video, but I should hopefully get some more content out quicker. I'm back to work now, Easter's over. Definitely felt it this week, struggled, but hey, it's the weekend and here I am making another video. So over to the time lapse, let's watch that video, and then I'll take you through the shelves and what I've done. Alright, see you soon. Hi folks, so today's job is to try and sort out this shelf behind me. This is my Marvel and DC shelving, and as you can probably see in the background, it's kind of full. I'm trying to find space to put the DC Batcave on it, so let's see if I'm... So to give you a better idea of the task ahead of me, there's some pretty big beefy sets that need to come off here, and yeah, and then there's some smaller Marvel ones that I don't think are ever going to go back on, I'll be honest. But this is the plan for today, to make room for this. So let's see how we get along. So first step is to empty the shelves and make some room.
truth, Danny Black. The truth is, you hate Trick Williams. Since the first time you saw Trick Williams, you couldn't stand me. And that may be the truth. But it's also true that they call me the anointed one. And favor ain't fair. So whether you like it or you hate it, it don't make me no never mind. I'm gonna beat your ass at WrestleMania. Let's talk about it.
And the end result, all that taking down, dusting, cleaning, and this is what we ended up with. Those CMF minifigures stands are 3D printed. FYI, if anyone was wondering. That is the old Shield helicarrier. I have no intention of buying the new one. And there we go, we managed to fit the shadow box on by getting rid of the Wicked Bricks display stand for that Batmobile. And I've got a bit of a gap there. But if you watch my next video, you'll see what I'm going to put there. I mean, ultimately, I think it is reaching the point where this whole section probably needs to split, and I need to go bookcase for DC, bookcase for Marvel, and, you know, there I am cramming Transformers in at the bottom. I still haven't picked up Soundwave. There's a good reason why I haven't picked up Soundwave. I only paid £90 for Optimus. So I'm not willing to pay the prices for Soundwave at the moment. I will keep waiting and find a bargain or pick it up second hand. And anyway, that's this section. I hope you enjoyed this video and watching me prat about and rearrange my display stands. Those Wolverine claws are a pain in the neck, by the way. Remember to like, comment and subscribe and all that lovely jazz. The Iron Man helmet fitted in there wonderfully. That was a new addition. Drop us any comments that you want to make. If you've got any suggestions on how I should restructure this section, let me know. Alright, sound off in the comments. Take care. See you soon. Ta-da.